Hello everyone. Today, we're going to talk about 3 shocking news from the world of Formula One that you need to know. Adrian Newey's curse, myth or fact? Adrian Newey is a near mystical figure in the world of Formula One. His car designs have secured 14 Drivers' Championships and 12 Constructors' titles, making him the most successful engineer in the sport's history. However, an intriguing pattern has emerged throughout his career. Every driver who has won a world title with a Newey-designed car has never won another championship with a different car. From Nigel Mansell 1992, Alain Prost 1993, Damon Hill 1996, Jacques Villeneuve 1997, Mika Hakkinen 1998, 1999, Sebastian Vettel 2010-2013, to Max Verstappen 2021-2024, all of them only became champions while driving cars designed by Newey. Is this purely a coincidence, or is there a deeper reason behind this phenomenon? Curse or technical factors. Many refer to this as a curse, but upon closer analysis, there are several logical explanations for this trend. Unmatched car quality. Newey's cars are often on a different level compared to their competitors. When a driver wins a championship in a dominant car, switching to a less superior machine automatically reduces their chances of winning again. Regulation changes affecting performance. Most of the champions in Newey's cars won their titles during regulatory periods that favored his design philosophy. Once the rules changed, other teams caught up, and previously dominant drivers found it harder to maintain their success. Driving style adaptation. Drivers accustomed to Newey's cars often struggle to adapt to different designs. His extreme aerodynamic philosophy produces incredibly fast cars but requires a specific driving style. When drivers switch to a car with different characteristics, their performance can decline dramatically. Newey's unmatched design superiority. History shows that very few engineers can consistently challenge Newey's designs in the long run. Teams that lose his expertise often experience significant declines, like Williams after the late 1990s or Red Bull post-2013 before the hybrid era reshaped the pecking order. Max Verstappen, the exception or the next victim. Max Verstappen is currently the only driver with a real chance of breaking this pattern. However, with Newey set to leave Red Bull in 2025, major questions arise. Can Verstappen continue his dominance without Newey's genius, or will he follow the path of Vettel and Hakkinen, who struggled after parting ways with the legendary engineer? Red Bull's slight decline in 2024 adds further uncertainty. If this trend continues, the curse could strike again, and history may repeat itself. Aston Martin, a new chapter for Newey. With Newey rumored to be heading to Aston Martin, the focus now shifts to Fernando Alonso. Could he be the next world champion crafted by Newey? At 43 years old, his chances are limited, but if anyone can defy history, Alonso is a prime candidate. One thing is certain, whether called a curse or simply the result of technical brilliance, Adrian Newey remains the defining force behind F1 world champions. The real question is not whether he will build another championship-winning car, but rather who will be the next beneficiary of his genius, and whether they, too, will fall under the so-called curse after his departure. Lewis Hamilton is not only joining Ferrari for the 2025 F1 season but also bringing his unique approach to car control. One of the most significant changes he has made is adjusting Ferrari's steering wheel to resemble the one he used at Mercedes. Since joining Mercedes in 2013, Hamilton has played a key role in redesigning the steering wheel to enhance comfort and efficiency. Now, at Ferrari, he is doing the same. While the front of the steering wheel remains similar to Charles Leclerc's, the back has undergone major modifications. Why is the steering wheel so important? In the turbo-hybrid era, a Formula One steering wheel is not just a driving tool, it's a central control hub for numerous technical aspects of the car. The layout of buttons, paddle shifters, and control systems significantly affects a driver's performance. That's why bringing a familiar setup is a strategic move for Hamilton to quickly adapt to Ferrari. One of the main changes involves the clutch and gear shift paddles behind the steering wheel. Hamilton has opted for a thinner, higher, and differently textured design to improve grip, similar to his Mercedes setup. The clutch paddle is also single-sided, unlike Ferrari's usual dual-paddle design. Additionally, the button layout at the front has been modified. Hamilton has moved the battery charge button to the top left and repositioned the DRS button for easier access. This suggests he wants to replicate his muscle memory from Mercedes, ensuring a smoother transition to Ferrari. Bigger implications for Ferrari. Ferrari is known for being flexible in adapting its cars to suit drivers, as they did for Sebastian Vettel between 2015 and 2020. However, Hamilton's adjustments go deeper, particularly in how the electrical systems and differential are managed. He has relocated energy management controls to the lower part of the steering wheel, something no Ferrari driver has done since 2015. These changes don't just affect Hamilton, they could also inspire Ferrari to develop more efficient control systems. Even Haas driver Oliver Bearman, who uses Ferrari's technical systems, has shown interest in understanding Hamilton's modifications. Hamilton isn't just bringing his experience and championship pedigree to Ferrari, he's also introducing a technical philosophy that has helped him dominate F1. With a steering wheel tailored to his preferences, he hopes to accelerate his adaptation process and compete at the top of the standings from the start of the season. The question remains, will these changes be enough to bring Ferrari back to winning ways? McLaren's preseason dominance, is it the beginning of a new era? The 2025 Formula One preseason testing in Bahrain has concluded, and one team has stolen the spotlight, McLaren. Even Mercedes driver George Russell openly admitted that the Woking-based squad appears to be the strongest at the moment. But is McLaren's dominance truly unstoppable, or are there hidden challenges that could shake up the championship fight? Let's dive into a detailed analysis. McLaren, from contender to ruler. Looking back at the 2024 season, McLaren wasn't just competitive, they clinched the Constructors' Championship after a fierce battle with Red Bull and Ferrari. Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri secured their maiden victories, marking a turning point for the team. This is not the stagnant McLaren of old but a team that is continually evolving. However, past success doesn't guarantee future triumphs. CEO Zak Brown has emphasized that the MCL39 is not merely an evolution of last year's car but a bold new concept. While this strategy is intriguing, it also carries risks. History has shown that radical changes can either lead to breakthrough success or backfire spectacularly. Can McLaren maintain their momentum, or will their aggressive approach be a misstep? Mercedes, navigating uncertainty. Meanwhile, Mercedes faces a major transition. Lewis Hamilton's move to Ferrari has paved the way for rookie Andrea Kimi Antonelli to make his F1 debut. While George Russell acknowledges Antonelli's natural speed, the complexities of Formula One go beyond raw talent. Several key questions remain. Can Antonelli adapt quickly to the highest level of motorsport? How much has Mercedes improved its weaknesses from 2024? Can Russell lead the team through this transition period? Once the dominant force in the hybrid era, Mercedes ended 2024 as the fourth best team. If they fail to find the right solutions, they risk falling even further behind McLaren, Red Bull, and Ferrari. Red Bull and Ferrari, still in the fight. Despite McLaren's strong preseason showing, Red Bull and Ferrari cannot be overlooked. Red Bull still has Max Verstappen, who has proven he can remain dominant even without the best car. Meanwhile, Ferrari, with the arrival of Hamilton, might pose a more serious challenge this year. The real test begins now. While Russell has praised McLaren as the strongest team at the moment, Formula One is full of surprises. McLaren may look impressive in preseason, but can they sustain their advantage throughout the year? Or will Red Bull, Ferrari, or even Mercedes rise to the occasion? The 2025 season is just getting started, and one thing is certain, the battle for supremacy will be more intense than ever.